Hello, everybody, and welcome here to our fourth race of the season from Atlanta Motor Speedway for the debut season of the NR2003 Diva Busch Series. As we're ready to go racing from the mile-and-a-half track of Atlanta Motor Speedway, Elena Lydia will start on the pole for today's race. Lydia comes into this race 29th in the point standings, needs a turnaround after a struggling start in the first three races of the season. This is her second pole of the year. Alexandria Sarnes alongside. She is 38th in the point standings, needs to turn around after a disappointing start to the season. Isabel Gordon in row number 2 comes into this race 22nd in the point standings, and Prue Granger in the 77 comes in this race 16th in the points. Here is the rest of the starting grid down there. And we're going to go ahead and get these cars rolling off behind the Pontiac Grand Prix pace car. April Winters is the points leader by 4 points over Balam Kim. Natalie Fisher is 70 points back, third in the standings. Eva Mata, fourth in the standings, 94 points back. 97 back is Caitlin Roy, who's fifth in the standings. 102 back is Leela Bakai, who is sixth in the standings. Sally Ford, who struggled last week at Las Vegas, is 705 points back. Mackenzie Servino is eighth in the standings, 107 points back. Jayla DeRazin is 110 points back in ninth. And Darlene Ward, who dropped 5 spots down to 10th in the standings, 112 points from the points lead. It's time for the running of the Heads Up Georgia 250. 33 laps of racing coming your way. And just a little disclaimer, if you hear me yawning, it's because I've been up since almost 6 o'clock this morning as of this recording, so please forgive me. But here we go, getting ready to go racing here at Atlanta for 33 laps of racing under cloudy skies. We're green from hot Atlanta. Didn't take long for Isabel Gordon to take the race lead. As we're down the back straightaway for the first time here today of 33. This is the first quad oval mile and a half we're going to. Of course, we're still going to go to Charlotte and Texas later in the year. Isabel Gordon led the first lap of this race. Chao Ding going to take the race lead in the 23 machine. And Dang got that lap lead. Here comes Prue Granger. Chao Ding came in this race 11th in the point standings. As Prue Granger currently leads this race. We're going from lap 4 to lap number 5. Later today, as of this recording, once I get home from work, because I have to work today, is why I'm doing this race in, quote, hurry-up mode. We will have the Diva Cup race right here in Atlanta before we pack up and head off to next week's race at Darlington. There's our points, or second in points, Balam Kim, I should say. She lost the points lead to April Winters last week. Let's see where April Winters is running. She's all the way back in 39th position. As of now, Balam Kim would end up retaking the points lead heading into next week at Darlington. Chow Ding going to take the lead back from Martindale. That's one of the Joe Gibbs racing cars. That's the 20 of Shalaya Askarov. Askarov was the big loser, dropped 14 spots down to 27th in the point standings. She and her teammate, Alexandri Sarnes, has had a very struggling start to the season. But, of course, we still have a long way to go for the Diva Busch Series championship. Checking the back of the field here. Sydney Ball not having a great run. Olga Scott, 12th in the point standings at the rear of the field. So a couple of drivers who were running well in points are back here at the rear of the field, and this is going to be another point shakeup. Elizabeth Gardner came into this race 26 in points. This is not the run Elizabeth Gardner was hoping for. There's Emma Kaiser in the 16. So, like I said, number of drivers who are running well in points. This is not where they want to be at the rear of the field. They need to start going forward right about now. Comes Darby King in the 46, who comes into this race dead last in the points. She's had an average finish of 36 in the first 3 races of the season, so well-needed run for that 46 team. As we're down to 20 laps of racing to go. Darby King doing good. There's Annie James in the 4th position. Annie James, 23rd in the point standings. Well needed run from her. There's Thornburg, 24th in the points. After a solid run last week at Las Vegas, she's actually tied for 23rd in the point standings with Annie James. However, Annie James has the best average finish than Angela Thornburg. That would be the way to break the tie up. Darby King going to go for the race lead in that 46 machine. Just past the halfway point of today's race. But Chow Dang going to do the crisscross and going to take the lead. If these two continue to go side by side, that's going to allow Annie James to catch right up to them. Cecilia, or is this Selena? I think it's Selena in the 52. Hold on. Yeah, it's Selena Diaz. I'm sorry. Selena Diaz. I'm sorry. I'm not even fully awake yet, and I'm still groggy, so please bear with me. Selena Diaz, 17th in the point standings up here at the front. Chow Dang back there. There's Claudia Flores, Sydney Ball. This is not what Sydney Ball needed. April Winter's the points leader. She's going to absolutely lose the points lead. Balam Kim was second in points, 4 points back. Natalie Fisher coming up in the 16th position. Good run from her. Approaching 10 laps to go in today's race. Dang leads. Here comes Selena Diaz in the 52. The two JGR teammates up here at the front, Sarns and Askarov. Shelly Askarov and Alexandri Sarns. Two JGR drivers who've really struggled in the first three races of the season. Nice to see them up here at the front of the field. Here comes Chow Dang on the inside. Surprisingly, we have not had a caution yet in this race. That's the Stacker 2 Dodge. Or Stacker 2 Chevrolet, excuse me. Currently still the leader. But Sarnes is reeling in that 23 car. Leela Bakai running really well in third. And Bakai came as race 6 in points. And she's ahead of Balam Kim, who, by the way, was second in points. Balam Kim is actually going the wrong way. As Sarnes trying to look to the inside of the Stacker 2 Chevrolet. She might get a chance to look to the inside a little bit. And I see Sally Ford moving her way to the front. And here comes Sarnes to the race lead. But don't count out Leela Bakai in that 43 machine, as we're coming to take the white flag next time by. New leader, Alexandria Sarnes. Next time by will be the white flag. One more lap to go here in Atlanta. Here comes Leela Bakai to the inside. Leela Bakai looking to the inside. Alexandria, a rookie on this channel. Leela Bakai, an ex-Monster Energy driver. That might have just been the winning move right there. And she's going to do it. Leela Bakai is going to win the Heads Up Georgia 250. On a last lap pass by Sarnes. And we went caution free in this race. As the standings have not, as now they have been official. I was getting ready to say it has not been, standings were not official, but now they are official. Excuse me. And we ran all 33 laps caution free. Sarnes will get second. That's still a good points day from her. So Sarnes came into this race 38th in the points, so this is a well-needed run for her. Chow Dang will get third. Great run for Chow. And she came in this race 11th in the points. This will put her in the top 10 of the points leaving today. Making sure I say the 52's name correctly. That would be Selena Diaz. Came home in the 4th position. Selena came in this race 17th in the points. This will move her up. Caitlin Roy gets a top 5 and 5th. Caitlin Roy came into this race, if I can find her in the standings. Unless I passed her. No, she was in the top 10 of the points, so she'll stay in the top 10. Sally Ford will get 6th. Better run for her. Charlotte Lopez will get 7th. Charlotte came into this race, as I look for that 50-17, 36 in the points. So a couple of drivers who were struggling in the point stand will run the first 3 races. This is good runs for her, for them. Isabel Gordon will get 8th. Isabel was 22nd in the points. Good run for her. Annie James came home in 9th. And I believe she came in this race, Annie James, that is 23rd in the point standings. And Shalea Askarov, well-needed run from her, 27th in the standings, will get another 10th place result there. Well-needed run for Darby King in 11th. Becky Sampson, Prudent Martindale, Balam Kim faded all the way back to 14th. Remember, she came in this race 2nd in the points table. The good news is the gal that she was trying to run down for the points lead had a pretty bad day. Azara Mirmoz came home in the 15th position. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, April Winters 35th. Ouch. That was your points leader, by the way. Natalie Fisher 22nd, came as race 3rd in the points table. As I look through the point standings, Eva Mata. I don't know where Eva Mata. She finished 17th. That's an okay result from her, but Jayla Durazan's going to take a hit. Sydney Ball, that's 3 bad finishes she's had so far this season. Same with Claudia Flores. So Olga Scott was running well in points. She's going to absolutely take a hit in the standings. But that is going to do it from Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Diva Busch Series. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race from Atlanta and a caution-free race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS Rating Crew today. We've shown your full finish results. You will see your point standings in our pre-race show next week. From Darlington, we'll have all 3 series from Darlington: Diva Trucks, Diva Busch, and Diva Cup. We got to finish up our race weekend from Atlanta with the Diva Cup Series race from here in Atlanta. Hope you will tune in for that. Until then, I've been Diva signing off as you've been watching another broadcast courtesy of PCS Rate TV, the best in racing since 2017. Goodbye from Atlanta Motor Speedway.